Okay, started recording. So yeah, uh, last session was a bit of an interesting one. Uh, just a quick heads up to anyone who isn't here presently or is listening back on this. Martin is very tired. He's been having shit sleep for a while now, and is also catching a cold because of sickness. So that's where I'm currently. I'm still DMing and whatnot. We've got a couple. Got like a We have got like a month until uni starts up again. Guys.
Cool.
So yeah, no, it's just like we've got a limited amount of sessions, and I was hoping maybe we could try, for reference in the future, if we try to fit it where we can do more than one a week, just to see how far we get. Because going how things went last session, again, I apologize if I was a bit of an ass back then. It was fun. It's just like I've been having a really bad day due to reasons, and I didn't want to. Yeah. So I'm just apologizing if anyone listening back was like, "Oh, Mon just seemed really mad for some reason." It's nothing to do with the players. It was personal shit. So that's why. But I'm better now. Sorted the problem, so that's all good. So yeah. Um. Last session, session 6, the disaster session. Andrew wasn't here because where were you, Andrew? Were you just preoccupied with stuff?
Hospital.
Oh shit! What?
No, it was.
Who did you kill?
No one. I killed no one. Who said it? Who said anything?
Who tried to kill you?
No, it wasn't me in the hospital. It was someone I knew. It's fine.
Oh, personal stuff. Best leave it out then.
No, it's fine.
Okay, but they're okay, right?
Yeah, no, nothing major.
Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, I have a couple good hospital stories, but I don't want to. Into. Oh god.
That's Martin staying online after this is finished recording then to tell us.
Yep. No. I can do that. I can do that like I did with the fucking copycat shit. That was fun.
Oh, so I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Are you still trying to search through all those goddamn online versions to find the final episode? I haven't been able to find any
I am going to now, but I did forget about that.
Yeah, this is a little bit of joy to spread to you all. Me sticking my fucking big toe up my nose because fuck it, I could.
What?
So, yeah, exactly.
Also, I forgot Andrew was a part of this.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. Doug was a part of it, wasn't it? Long story short, I auditioned to go on TV. I got on TV and they played my audition tape, and involved me sticking my big toe up my fucking nose.
What?
You should note that Martin back then was a lot weirder than Martin is currently, because Martin has become socially acceptable now, or more so. I am now high functioning. Back then, not so much.
You pretend to be socially acceptable, I think is what you said.
Yeah, no, you do not want to know the stuff I get to on the internet when cameras aren't rolling.
All cameras are rolling, we just don't know.
Yeah, Mr. FBI man is staring at me through the screen. Yeah, he's like, "Hey man, I see you're crying while watching this. Want me to come in and give you a pat on the back?" Yes, please. Sorry, I can't. Oh. But yeah, no, actually, sorry. This is just the rambling starts. But yeah, would people like to just begin?
Yes, but give me a minute. I just need to go and get a drink.
Okay.
What happened last time? What I missed?
Well, that's the thing. When I say,
Cool.
okay, we'll get
Stacey dying.
we'll get into it. I highly recommend you watching it. I really do feel like you should watch the episode. I don't know, did I even publish it? I'm pretty sure I did. But if I didn't,
I think you did.
Okay, so just for context, please watch it. It's an hour and a half of just the most stupidest bullshit.
What you mean? I thought I was clever.
Yes, you are. Okay, If everyone's ready, I will get into it then. Let me just close my door so my dad doesn't hear me yelling at you.
I'll also close my door.
Yeah, that was the thing. My dad came and joined us briefly. So, okay, getting into it now. Oh, actually, before we do that, can we switch over to the group call so I can share the screen with you guys?
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
I'll do that now. Duh, 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 duh. Is that everyone?
Do we disconnect from this one?
No, I can just call you direct. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Andrew? Harry's here. Oh god, my voice connected is shit.
What's this?
On Discord it says voice connected, it's 1 bar, red.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Sometimes it's that.
Okay.
You sound like a robot.
Me?
Well, you did. You don't now.
Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Is Andrea there?
Andrew.
Maybe he's the reason why everything's bad because of the island internet.
Andrew.
Andrew! I am calling for you, Andrew.
Why?
Because
Why would you do that?
it is Andrew! Andrew, I am here to collect your cell.
What?
I don't think we can blame that on the mic. Can I just say?
Well, I just hope that the mic distorted it to make it sound even more fucked up.
No, I didn't.
Oh well, never mind. Hi Andrew, are you okay?
Yep.
Yeah, just what? Okay. Well, in that case, I'll start the screen share so we just know what's happened. Unfortunately, my thing didn't save last time because my computer crashed at one point, so I had to reset some things. I couldn't remember what it was all looking like, but I remembered which horses are alive and which ones are dead. So
Mine survived.
here we are.
Connor's run off.
No, Connor brought you guys back in. So now I'll get into the whole what happened last time. So
Oh, no.
Stacy's died.
Stacey, yeah. Well,
Can I just point out? Hang on. We've just had a long rest, haven't we?
no, I'm giving you the recap right now.
Right. I won't
So-
press my long rest button. I will also go on mute since my mum's just turned up.
Okay. So what's happened? Essentially, you all got into the temple old area here, and the halfling critically wounded took rest at the side. The dwarf Connor went to heal the priest, and then the dragonborn and the elf decided, yeah, let's not talk to anyone. Let's just go out and kill these zombies. And that's what happened. But they also had a thing where she screamed as loud as she could outside, attracting zombies. So now they are cut off from exiting town with ease. And they then proceeded to look outside and see if there was anyone out around. They learned that there are people living in the people in town hall here. Yeah, unfortunately, all the names got erased as well. Town hall here, which was currently surrounded by zombies, and they inquired to the people of the temple where the red snapper supplies were kept. To hear that they were in the merchants. The merchant store, being inspired by the bard, as it were. The Are we all here? Yeah, well, sorry. Inspired by the bard, the elf decided that's a window. I'm gonna fucking jump through that shit, and proceeded to do so. landing face first onto the ground, where zombies inside, uh, zombies inside, look to see her. Rolling terribly on her intelligence check, I can't remember what the specific was, as she realized zombies are just like T-Rexes. Don't move, they won't see you. So she stayed prone on the ground to have the zombies shamble around, look around, and then fucking wail on her, gang beating her to the ground. She then proceeded to flee from the market, from the merchant store, taking multiple attacks of opportunity and luring other zombies from around the area. She, how many hit points are you at, Stacy?
7.
She went from full HP to 7 without
I'm
inflicting.
at 9.
Oh well, still.
Close enough.
You barely made it through this unrelenting tide of flesh as the sorcerer.
I took a leaf out of Andrew's book and started jumping through windows.
I know. So
Taught you well.
yes, you taught them well and nearly got them killed. When she was able to thankfully get back within the walls, the cleric berated the both of them for being so fucking stupid. At this point, Martin was actually kind of mad about some other things and felt like he was beginning to take it out on the others because some of the comical anger was also turning into genuine anger, and I decided to call the session there, saying that you guys took a short or long rest, whichever you feel is best. But that's
Before
that.
we do that,
Yeah.
because I asked this last time, and you left before we could implement it.
Oh yeah, can
Could
we?
we spend some spells before we take that
Yeah.
long rest?
Yes, you do.
Hey.
I'm not gonna roll through all of the things that you do, but do you want to use all your spells?
Yeah, all of my spells.
Me
Only
as well.
have 3.
I know I've got one magic missile.
Okay, well in that case, I'll you guys roll. Both of you roll Arcana checks. Since it's a spell based, I'll roll Arcana checks, and depending on how well you did, depends on how many zombies you're able to crack out.
Arcana.
19.
Ooh, +2.
I've got that proficiency.
5.
Oof.
You use magic missile, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well then, you can't accidentally shoot someone. That's terrible if the magic missile hits yourself. But no, you do fire off. Unfortunately, your magic missiles don't do so well because you, in your state of fear and survival, fling them wildly. They do strike, but they don't strike with enough impact to kill a zombie, whilst instead the sorcerer just fucking volley fires, spraying everything, like making it rain with magic missiles against everyone, and takes out 2 or 3 zombies.
I'm happy with that.
You then proceed to enter into the room to see Connor scowling and currently tending to the wounds of Kepley, who had fallen unconscious from the severe beating he got from his duel with the zombie man.
So I can press the long rest button now.
Well, it depends. Are all of you guys going to be taking a long rest?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You take a long rest, and in that time, Connor goes around basically telling. Now, you can do stuff during this long rest. I'm saying if you want to do anything, but Connor is going to be going around and using the last of his spells to heal the injured, take care of all that before he takes a rest himself. So, you have 8 hours. You are going to sleep in it, but I'm just saying if you do want to do anything during it, tell me what you want to do, and then we can move on from there. So, you do still have your 2 horses, Connor's and Zorgar's.
I've kind of forgotten what I do when I take a long rest.
You regain if you've used any of
Well,
your
If you
hit
press the
die,
button, then it should give you everything.
Right, it says recover 26 hit points up to 1 hit die.
yeah. So essentially, what that means is, if you've used a hit die during a short rest to regain hit points, you regain a hit die because you regain hit dice equal to half your maximum hit dice, which you roll for recovering wounds when you take short rests. Long rests, you recover all your health.
Right, so reset maximum hit point.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
You also get back all your spell slots and everything. There's some things that linger, possibly, but that depends on the creatures you face. But thankfully, zombies not very. They're squishy. They don't have any lingering effects. But you'll rest during the night with the sounds of moaning around, lingering around the church. You'll wake the next morning. What do you guys wish to do? Connor looking rather surly, like any dwarf. He's trying. You can make an inside check to read what he's thinking.
No, I'm good.
Uh,
No, I only got 10, it doesn't matter.
no, it's not. It's not hard to read him. Does anyone else want to make her check?
I got 11.
Yeah, no. You both can think. He is frustrated with the elf and the dragon man, and is trying to keep himself. He's trying to be professional about the situation and not go off on a berating, swearing, good old-fashioned dwarven insult barrage, as it were, because he's trying to do the best he can, and this is the first time he's done a job with you, so he's a bit unimpressed with you. He doesn't have any hatreds towards you, Kepler, even unconscious.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't annoy him when you jumped through your windows.
You didn't see that.
Uh-huh.
I saw your final dive into the other one where he then kill stealed from you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
S. That was quite fun watching you.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Git.
And so, Kepley, you haven't met this man. Oh, you did, but Andrew hasn't met him. The acolyte approaches you guys. So, righto. So, what's the plan? He looks at you guys. This is for those who have spoken to him. This is Thomas, the red-headed boy, the red-headed man.
We have to get to the town hall.
Right. Well, sorry. God damn it.
Sorry, why did we decide we had to get to the town hall? Didn't we have to get
There's more
to
survivors, and the possible red snapper stuff can be in there.
Alright, I thought we had to get to the shop, which is why I did it.
Yeah, no, there is red snapper supplies in here, but it's currently infested with zombies. And I will let you
but all
know.
the zombies are out now. We can go back.
I'm just gonna let you guys know. The red snapper is secondary to your purpose to keep these people alive. It is kind of part of your thing as to take care and not get people killed. So the red snapper can wait.
We haven't got anyone killed yet.
I
no,
was
but you've
thinking that.
You almost got yourself killed, Connor points out.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, with your influence, you nearly did.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
No, it's just as much your fault. You're the one jumping through windows. I mean, the halfling can pull it off and make it look good, but jeez. So Thomas
This was funny, though.
Thomas comes and says, all right, we don't need any bloodshed in here. Keep that for outside. So, my mother, me ma's come up. She's no longer unconscious, but she's still rather weak. So if you speak with her, you can. But just letting you know, she's not all there, as it were.
So what was the problem with her?
She went to try to take care of some of the people in the town hall. She made a small party and went out to get them. Unfortunately, uh, same as what happened to you, I'm afraid, got surrounded and viciously attacked. Thankfully, she pulled through, but she was gravely injured. She's fine, though. She's fine. She just needs time to recover. And since the priest showed up, she's been she's been making a lot of progress, as it were.
Hmm.
But
Interesting.
she's she's she'd want to speak with you if that's okay,
Yeah.
right? And he leads you guys up the sort of stairs in this temple church. Um, the way that this church is, it works also as a accommodation for the clergy within. Uh, and you're brought up to a small bedroom on the top floor where an older woman. I'm trying to have it so this doesn't just show up on the screen, but it keeps doing it because it automatically does that. So ignore that. I'll get up the picture of her and I'll put it up on the screen. An older woman lying down, her hair grey, faded. Uh, Her hair grey, faded from red, loose jowls, and very old, a grandmotherly look to her. But she has eyes that are tired and has seen much. Let's see. Let me get her picture up. I'll open him up. Yeah. So, oh goddamn! I only just made the realization. Never mind.
Of
Well, the fact that Thomas looks a bit like Meepa from the Muppets.
Who's that?
That's Thomas. That's
I
the
was gonna say, isn't it,
acolyte.
Thomas?
Yeah, this is Thomas, and this right here is his ma.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Kind of inspired, but it was actually meant to be more like the sisters from no, not sisters, the nuns in Monty Python with their hairdos. Like bad zoot, but only from a design from clothing, not an actual. She is no way wanting to be spanked or anything like that. Those were her former years. She has now found God.
Huh.
But she looks you enters. She looks and as you enter, she's currently in her bed. She greets you with a polite nod. So you're the adventurers, is it? Here to save the town, as it were.
Well, no,
You're not here to save us.
no. We're here for some food.
I feel I have to point this out again.
I know. I'm just winding her up.
You're winding up the old injured woman. Okay, she's gonna make an insight check on you. Yeah, that's She gives you a bit of a cold stare. It's like, well, I can
I'm
see
sorry,
we're all
I'll
gonna
go-
make it out of this.
I'll just go and stand at the back.
Right, oh dearie. So, I hear from my son you're here to get Red Snapper, as it were.
Yes. It's what our original objective was, but it seems like that's changed now.
Well, we can still provide the Red Snapper. It's just a question of getting all the dead to be dead once more and not the current state of walking, shambling around the courtyard and whatnot. I
Indeed.
apologize for my absence, I've been having to rest and recover from my previous attempts to reconnect with the townsfolk within a town hall.
Rest assured, we have not noticed your absence.
Right, fair. She also gives you a bit of a look as you said that. So
Good.
we don't know how many there are, but we are not going to be able to all make it if we try to flee. There's we can hold out, but there's some bad news. I'm afraid I haven't told anyone else aside from my son and your companion, Connor.
Oh yes, him. Quite the upstart, isn't he?
He just kind of scowls at you, but lets it slide. So this temple, the reason it hasn't been taken under siege by the undead, a long time ago, I don't know how many grades, but my grandfather, so to say, he came to town and he founded it and he laid in a protection spell upon upon the soil of the graveyard and the temple, so that no undead or fiend may enter. Unfortunately, as things have gone on, it appears the ground has begun to turn, as the dead have risen from around the protection of the temple is beginning to wane, and if not properly dealt with soon, may completely fail, and at that point we're going to be surrounded on all sides by undead and rising from the graves, as it were.
Can I ask a stupid question,
Go ahead.
please? Surely the dead are being controlled by someone.
Make a Arcana or History check.
I wouldn't think so.
All of you guys can do this if you want.
Because if they were being controlled, then once the zombies first saw us, wouldn't they all be upon us?
No, because they can't come in. 11 plus
being
2,
controlled.
13.
Okay, you know that death, when it comes to undead, there are cases where people summon them as necromancers, and necromancy is a bit of a mixed bag of grapes when it comes to legalness. Is depending on which of the gods you follow, some of them are like, yeah, if it's whatever, or others are like, you do that, you burn on a fiery pike, sort of thing. But necromancy is not so much just undead creation from wizards. It is a magic that can seep into the ground and turn the ground itself to become riddled with death magic, as it were. So what would happen is it's not uncommon for if there's a massive battle between two warring people and there's many bodies left unattended, dead will just rise from the sheer presence of death and will begin to wander around, and that can be quite bad. So you know that undead can rise without the integration of a wizard or whatnot. It's just it depends where you are. Some places have it more, some places have it less. So that's what you know. And Connor does comment on necromantic energy doing such things in the past, but yeah. So that's what you get from that, because you are somewhat aware of this stuff because of your training as part of joining Brethren of Aiders. You need to have a basic understanding of this stuff in case you come across it. In case you come across zombies, smack them in the head, sort of thing. But we don't know where it started from. The ground has just begun to turn. We don't know where it's come from. I've had men looking around the village to see if anything has come through, and the only source we're really being able to find is that the river turned. The river was where it all started.
Hmm.
So there's something in the water.
Something in the water, or something that's come down on the water.
Like rain.
Hmm.
I smack him about the head. She means magic, idiot. Or
I
death.
can't reach my head.
All right,
She
jab you
can
in the side.
she can reach your head. She's not a halfling. She is like,
Oh yeah, she's an elf.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, and with a proper
Tiny,
acrobatics
tiny.
check, even the halfling could do it. Just climb up your back.
as if I'd
Yes,
let
we
him
all
do
know what his acrobatics is like, though.
I'm not talking about his bedtime behavior. I'm sorry. Bards. Sorry. That's a great big bad villain you got there. It'd be a shame if someone were to seduce them. Oh god. But yeah, no. We know it's come down from the river. We know that there is a lake, the Lake Aran, which the red water river runs through. It's about half a day's trek along the riverside up to where the river lies. That's all we can hazard a guess as to what's happened. But we've got 2 or 3 days at best before the ground completely turns and we are overrun.
Can we not call on
Well,
your
we
god?
want to finish this in less than 2 or 3 days.
I am afraid I'm not quite as close to my deity as my grandfather was. I do have better connections with the divine than my son, but not to an extent where I can call upon favors as great as this. It is through the trying times that we forge our way to faith. Make a religion check. All of you can do this if you want.
That wasn't good.
That's a bad roll. I don't even know what my religion is.
It's intelligence.
Two.
Wait, do you?
5.
Yeah, no, you don't even know what religion is in
8.
general. Okay. So, oh god. So, what was the totals again?
5.
5 for you.
17.
Oh, yeah.
8.
Okay, yeah. Um,
I apologize for my dog.
Lower him. Stop being
Biggins,
mean.
Biggins, be quiet. You'll attract the zombies.
She's got a ball. Sorry.
She's
Let's
got
give
a
the dog
ball.
clothes. Yeah, she gets like that when she has a ball. It's bigger than her, so.
Why don't you just let her in? Be nice.
No, she's in. She's in the
Oh.
kitchen. She
Okay.
just barks at the ball.
Okay. Well, I think maybe if it's okay, only turn your unmute yourself when she's either done or when you need to talk. So, yeah, no, the two of
No.
you don't really understand it. You think like, okay, whatever. But you,
Yeah.
Kepler, you're like, oh no, yeah, no, that's a common quote from the Mother's Handbook, which is
The
like
mother's handbook.
the consider it like the Bible for the specific deity, though it has been used in other verses in different godly texts. It's just she's basically quoting scripture at you.
Oh no.
You don't realize this though. You're
I don't know.
completely oblivious. You're like, Do you have any
fancy
meat?
word?
So that's that. So we have few options, but so what We don't want to tell you what to do, but any suggestions we're willing to hear out.
Let's burn it all.
Burn down the village.
No, the dead.
Yeah, that'd work.
Right. Well, once the bodies are gone, that can be done, but they need to be they have to be collectible, as it were. We could definitely build up a pyre. We have plenty of firewood from the forest, but they need to not be trying to chew on us at the time.
We could just kill them with fire.
She looks at you. How, perchance, do you say that you do that?
With fire.
Uh, she's 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 looking at you, and then she has a moment of realizing, wizard.
Sorcerer.
Ah, well, do not know to your extent, but can you kill an entire village worth of undead?
Slowly.
Possibly. Okay. So,
If we could perhaps funnel them.
you may... It's like, well, it's possible. It is possible. The dwarf Connor's like, but if we do try this, we don't go out without the full party. And he looks at you.
I
We're
never
strong.
told you not to come.
I can't leave the injured unattended. It is against the will of the god.
Well, then part of a party had to stay behind. Simple as that.
And what's, pray tell, happened to the elf?
Good things, my good sir.
You have a very strange definition of good things.
Well, this was good for me. I got a laugh out of it.
I'm so looking forward to someone just like critting you and you one shot in one hit.
I don't know why, but he just doesn't give a shit anymore.
He's turning into that chaotic fuck it. So
It says fuck it. It's just I think it's just he doesn't. He just finds everything amusing.
okay. So he says, "Well then, what pray be tell your plan for solving this conundrum we have?"
Well, first we have to get to the town hall. Do you have a way we could possibly safely get there?
She looks like the way is covered in undead. You can break. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry.
You're talking about the water.
Why, hi, laddie. Sorry. Yes. Repeat that, please.
The water. Have they been known to stay away from it, or do they have no qualms of just walking straight in there?
The dead don't seem to wander. They seem to linger on. Some semblance of their past selves still remains, so they don't leave. They just wander, going here and about where they normally would have been in life before.
So there'd be considerably less of them around the water.
I'll show you she says, Thomas, get the map of the town, please. And Thomas quickly backs out and comes back quickly with the town map to show you what the local area looks like.
What's the greyed out building behind us?
This isn't a building. This is the graveyard.
Ah.
Big old
Can we
graveyard.
just burn the graveyard?
It's not really flammable.
Shame.
You can't really just set grass and tombstones on fire.
How
It's like
about we burn the
gossip.
entire village?
I'd rather you didn't. That'd be rather bad. We have
Just
multiple.
an idea.
I appreciate that trying to help, but I'd rather you didn't. We have. Please don't. She just has a little look in her eyes of, oh god, we might be screwed. So Thomas lays down the map, says this is the temple. Here's the merchant store. There's the blacksmiths here, town hall. There's he says, and he points out through the window, and you can see that there is a good number of undead currently trying to smack their way into the door, but they've been reinforced.
That must have been reinforced from the inside. So, is there any way we can get from building to building?
The rooftops.
Unfortunately, they're not really close enough to jump from. All these buildings are like 1 story tall. The temple is 2 stories, and so is the town hall. So there are windows outside of it where you see you do see the occasional person poke their head out and just take watch of what's outside, and actually sees you and gives a wave.
Can I send a message to him?
Yes, you are within range.
What is the situation over there?
They look around, look back at you. It's like, what the? Who said that?
I'll do it again.
Oh, we tried this. It was God, wasn't it?
You try it again.
Yep, hang on. How many injured do you have?
Oh yeah, he didn't roll like a fucking village idiot. He says, "Is that you?" And he points in your direction. Are you talking to me?
I swear in Draconic, saying he's a bloody boss. He can't hear this because I have to recast the spell every time.
Yeah.
So I cast it again and say, yes, give me an answer.
He looks. He replies, give me a minute, and he leaves from the window.
Humans.
It's actually a halfling. You fucking racist.
Small humans, humans.
Carefully. Ooh. He comes back and waves at you.
Yes, hello. Send a message again. What is it?
We have 7 injured. We also have 3 children and 2 old men.
How many are able-bodied?
Do you have a message?
No. I'm asking you to tell him.
Well, that depends if he's relaying this information.
Oh, that's a good point. Are you relaying this information? No,
Hell
because you're
no.
a selfish class. Yeah.
I was
Hello,
about to pass that
Dorga. You are one of those characters.
on. Yes, I am. Yes,
God
he
damn
is. Sorry.
God
Yes,
damn
he is.
Okay, so yeah, he's looking at you tentatively.
Right. I don't want to have to keep saying that I recast it. So can it just like
we can just,
implied that
if you
I'm
want,
recasting every time?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to say that, but
Okay.
I am not going to respond until you respond, sort of thing.
Okay, cool. How many able-bodied humans, halflings, humanoid of the races do you have?
You can just say folk. That's the common term for all people.
Of how many able-bodied races do you have?
He says we have 15. We have 15 common folk and 3 guards and 3 archers, plus the town mayor.
And how many arrows? A good amount?
We're running short on some things. we've tried to get to the blacksmith, to the hunter's lodge, but zombies chased us back, and we haven't been able to leave since. We're running low on food supplies.
Right. Do you have a rough estimate of the amount of them there are?
Uh,
Zombies.
he looks outside. Is like you can see with his gesture. He just goes this many. Half the town dead, maybe more. How many do you have?
How many zombies do we have?
You have no zombies in your building.
We have 0 zombies.
I was implying.
building.
I meant civilians, people in
Oh.
in the temple.
Oh.
I'll do a very quick head count because I can't see everyone.
There's like
Some.
20 people.
About 10 or so.
Are you
That's what I'm saying.
okay?
Actually, I'll include it to that message because I can't. Whatever. We have a religious woman here. What's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus, isn't there a
What?
The
boy
woman is
there?
called Marcus.
I thought. Sorry, you're asking the halfling or the woman?
The
A
woman.
woman.
Lanya Whitechapel, my dear.
Some white church woman.
He takes a moment for a response. You mean Lanya?
Rania?
La-
I'm saying
Harry,
this to the woman. I'm
I-
saying this to the woman.
Harry,
Yeah.
please don't be that character.
What's wrong with being this character?
It's just kind of you being a dick.
Yeah.
Whatever. You.
I need
Okay,
confirmation. I would like, if it's okay.
Lanya.
Is this from the woman?
Yes.
Right. Why was I asking that again?
Because you don't even remember. You should.
No, I had a plan for it.
Did you write the plan down?
No.
Do you actually have a plan?
I don't know. I just for some reason I had a feeling that her being alive was important to the people in the town hall. Why did I think that?
sh- Well, it is kind of good when a person of God is still around when it seems like death is everywhere. So that's a general. Yeah, it's good that she's still alive situation. I'll give you that.
Okay, I'll relay back to the people in the church. This is a church.
Yes, it's a
Right.
church, temple, vicar's house.
I'll relay that they're understaffed, under-equipped, and there's a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
And how are our equipment, possibly?
Oh, just be sake of instead of role playing out, we just get the information out.
Yeah.
You've got very few in the ways of supplies to defend yourself. You do have food and water, but you don't actually have any means to properly defend yourself. And there's no people here who are proper guards or the like.
Okay. I'll go back upstairs. And is the guy still there?
Yeah, no, he's just waiting at this time. He seems to have gone. He's looking at him. You see that there are a couple people also with him who he seems to also be relaying information to.
Right. I'll send message to him.
We can just
hopefully for the last time.
Yeah.
We don't have much force against the zombies, but we have food and water. If that's any help. We both have what the other one needs. Is there a midway point we could possibly fight towards?
Yeah, you can try to get here on the map.
Yeah,
He says
in the
we
open
can
field.
try running, but we need the front doors to be made breachable, as it were. And basically saying that we need the front doors, and I'll let's see, which ones are they? I'm going to take the map away so it doesn't show everything. God, sometimes I hate this thing. Hello.
Hello again.
Right, oh dear. No, God, I didn't want to do that. I'm also thinking of doing something like with Roll20, just a heads up. Though I don't know how likely that's actually going to be. No, I don't want that in the. It's annoying sometimes. Zombies. Yep. For these, what you can see from where you are. Ignore some of the A zombies because they're the ones that were reset. So these are the ones that you can directly see in front of you.
Okay.
Looking at it, you
That's
could
fair.
possibly take them on, but given how your fight went last time, and since the main reason why you guys didn't get attacked was because the horses were easier targets.
Mm-hmm.
You
Which is
hazard a
why
guess.
I think we should use Connor's horse as bait. Round them all into one place and start a huge, massive
There are
fight.
4 of us. We'll need at least 2 horses to get back.
You don't need the horses to move that way. It's like I don't know how to put it. For
They're a mode
reference,
of transport rather than bait.
yeah. Connor says I could be a distraction.
But what if you get hurt?
I got the gods on my side. You're gonna need it.
Is there? And I asked the old woman whose name, let's face it,
Lanya.
I'm never going to remember. Is there a way into the town hall from the other side?
The main entrance is the door where these zombies are currently.
Yeah.
There isn't really a outward door. It is meant to be a bit of a defensible area for that particular reason.
I'll ask what Connor thinks of what to do.
Connor says, well, I could try doing what I did before and have them scatter. Then that should give some space.
I vaguely recall that.
If we did that, though, we'd want you fairly close to the middle of the grounds.
So long as I can get around there,
Yeah.
I'll be more than capable. It's
Okay.
just a question of making sure they don't come back. Kepley, you've been sitting quietly this whole time. Is there anything you want to add in?
I asked the elderly woman.
Yeah, Lanya.
Yeah,
You can just call her the priest.
priest. Yeah. Does the town have any tunnels or sewers?
We're not that advanced, I'm afraid. We do have some of the houses do have some what's the word cellars, but I don't know if they connect or anything. I mainly keep to the temple myself. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have many ideas what to do. I can keep, now that I'm better, I can keep the peace and keep the people hopeful, but this is relying on you guys to not die. If that were to happen, people will panic. And panicking people is a very dangerous thing, not just for you, but for themselves.
hang on. If did so, you think this all started from the graveyard and the water?
No, none of the dead from the graveyard have yet risen because of the in because of the warding spells of my old grandfather. But like I said, they're waning, and when they finish waning, the dead will begin to rise again, and that will make things worse, as our defenses will have also waned, and then we'd all be attacked simultaneously. So I'm not quite sure. I and the dwarf may possibly be able to fend this off for a day or so, but we can't we can't do as much as just ritual worship, as it were.
Tell me, was there anything other magical than the church in this town? Any visitors?
We've had the occasional. We don't have a wizard, as it were. We have had the occasional folk from Farlov come travelling through the wooded area, and there are those from the woods themselves that we have encountered, some elves and some others, as it were.
Others? Bandits?
No, men of the
Goblins?
woods. We haven't.
Hippies?
They're not so much the same as you or I. They are. They are. They are. We haven't had much interaction. We've mainly been scared by them because of the whole appearance, but essentially beast men, men of fang and tooth, claw and nail. They don't seem to bother us, but there is the occasional encounter where a huntsman gets too far away from the good hunting grounds and is scared off by them. They're not they're territorial, I'll say, but they don't want to. They don't often come in here. We haven't got the best of relations, I would say.
Right.
You
So
can't. Sorry.
we are still with Connor. What is it that you do exactly again? What do you know? What is it that makes them go away?
You're asking Connor.
Yes, I'm asking Connor.
Uh, the undead. Well, got divine radiance. That's about it. Or it depends. You have many different kinds of undead. There's smart ones, but these appear to just be law-minded, cunning, basic. They're not
Villages.
smart. They are not on the levels of lichdom, the ultimate of
Yes.
undead.
So, and I turn to the other two priests.
Well, there's the acolyte and the priest.
Yeah, the acolyte and priest. So would anyone that is priestly or acolyte be able to do this?
We can keep the temple safe, but it's very little we can do. We can help in defending, but it's not a. It wouldn't be wise for us both to leave, in case one of us or both of us were to fail. Then the people would panic, and then some would try to flee, and fleeing into the hordes of the undead is not necessarily the wisest. But people make rash decisions when frightened and thinking that their lives are going to end.
Okay. So no.
No, we can provide moral support.
Thank you. So Connor, are you okay for this?
It's not.
Anyone else have an idea before we do this?
There are multiple things you can do. It's just I can't tell you what they are because
I'm asking the rest of the group.
yeah. This is one of the. I will say this is a situation where you can think creatively as how to solve the issue. So
I don't really have any creative.
I
spells,
asked the room at large and all the people in it. Anyone else got an idea?
That's what I just asked.
yeah, no, I
So I
can't.
thought you were asking us.
Asking.
Oh, I was asking everyone.
I thought you just meant you were gonna ask all the village idiots. No, because as a DM, I can't say any more. You guys have to decide on an idea.
Hmm.
You have Connor there as an intermediate, so you ask him and he'll say if it's a possible good idea or possible bad idea. He'll weigh the pros and cons for you.
I'm okay with this plan.
You're okay with
But
the idea of
what's-
Connor going straight in and then...
Well, no, we'd be protecting Con.
Yeah, okay. Right.
But what would we do after that?
Well, you'd have all the people together, and with reinforcements and more people, you could most likely be able to probably defend the temple. And the thing is, the temple itself is a bit of a fortified position. You could keep with the fact that you have ranged spellcasting and the like. You could most likely be able to fend them off and thin out the numbers. But I would say that there is possibility that you could get overrun. But that all depends. I have got something planned if you do wish to do that, though.
I was thinking that, like,
You can definitely
throw spells.
Yeah, you guys can definitely defend the position that you're in. You'd need additional reinforcements from the people within the town or within the town center, and you could possibly you could possibly try to sneak around the areas, possibly thin down the numbers, or find supplies to assist you. Like
Ooh,
yeah, think
sorry.
that's an idea, but I don't want to be just giving these ideas out because again,
I prod Zoga.
Yes.
There's 2 buildings to the left of us on this map. Is anyone in there?
How do I know?
Thomas says those are the supply sheds. That's where we keep most of our
Oh.
supplies. I do think we
Really?
have we do keep some farming implements within there and shovels and the like. They tend to be used for storage more than anything else. I don't quite remember what they have in there. They may have some grain. They may have some food. We have attempted to try to get to them, but the second anyone steps out of the door, someone tries coming and entering the temple, as it were.
Okay. Okay. How about?
Lanya says, you can definitely that if you're
What
there's
about the 3 that we had already killed?
the 3 you already get. It seems that after being dead, after being killed again, they then seem to rise again a few.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, all the creatures you've killed seem to rise back up again unless they've been
Burned.
beheaded and brain destroyed. Typical zombie. They ain't dead unless they have no semblance of brain matter left. You do learn this as you see one of the zombies that was on the ground that got badly scorched coming back, but the one that got a arrow through the brain doesn't rise again.
Okay.
Seems like the necromantic energy can only animate you if you do have certain still functions.
Okay.
Okay,
Kepley,
I'm just going to quickly say, you guys talk about your plan that you want to do, because I have to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm thinking, guys,
Mm-hmm.
is maybe if you 2 stay here. Hang on. Andrew, do you have ranged weapons? Like
I have
arrows? Do you have
what?
bow and arrow? Do you have a bow and arrow?
I don't.
What do you have?
A crossbow?
I have a hand axe, a dagger, and a small knife.
Okay.
And
Right. So, Stacy,
Yep.
if you could possibly stay up here in the tower,
Yep.
possibly try to snipe some of them,
Yep.
it'll probably be quite a high AC because you'd be going specifically for the head.
Right.
And then, starting with the closest ones first. Fuck off, Secret.
The closest one being A13.
Yes, in
Yeah.
13.
Right.
So, Connor and I will go to the center, or if Andrew, if you want to go with Connor to the center, you
Right.
protect him. It's up. I've got a plan for the other person to do something as well.
Hello?
One of us goes to the almost the center. I want a little bit under the center, and then for him to use his turn undead. Hopefully that'll get all of them. If it doesn't, that'll be up to the person who needs to protect Connor.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I'm still talking them through it.
Okay.
And then while one of us is protecting Connor, the person who isn't protecting Connor could hopefully take maybe one or two villages over to where they keep the supplies. Hopefully protect them while they get some supplies. As I said before, possibly some grain. Farming tools would be nice. Because even if we don't end up using them as using the farming tools as
Weapons?
yeah, not very well made defenses, then they could potentially
Give them to
start.
the villagers.
No, I meant for the villagers. They could potentially start digging up the graves and burning them, so that, or just destroying the brains, so that they won't rise up again in the next few days.
Okay.
Now it's risky because it's dividing all of our people, really.
Yeah, but it's playing 12 strength, so I'd have to work.
You could also do things in stages. You don't have to do everything at once.
Right, in that
But
case...
Turn undead only works once, though. Once a day.
Yes.
Or
No,
once a
no.
day.
But if I do my stage first, then that'd mean the way would be a little more clearer for you.
Okay, so I will say this:
Okay.
Turn Undead only works once, but if you're quiet, the zombies will probably not notice you unless they're directly in your way.
Right.
So if we do them in stages, I could help you with that stage.
Yeah.
This podcast.
Right. Well, I go up to the tower, back to the window from the second story.
Yep.
Or even possibly the roof.
There's no access directly to the roof.
Acrobatic check.
Yay!
Yeah,
No,
fall
because
from...
this is me. I'll fall off.
Yeah.
And I fire. What's it called?
an
No,
arrow
no.
Or
firebolt.
firebolt.
Firebolt. At A13.
Okay, so you can attack A13. Okay.
Yeah.
And
if we were to do this, before we start creating battle, if we were to do this, how long would it take us before A, we get charged, or B, we just run out of mental capacity to use spells?
Can I just say something really bad? I've just lost my 20 dice.
You've lost 20 dice or your D20?
No, my D20.
Oh, God. So, the plan is you bring Connor here, he channels divinity, scares them off, then the people come in with reinforcements. Okay? Is that the plan?
Eventually, but we're going to do this in stages.
Okay, and what are the other stages?
Right. So first stage would be S and
Clear
I.
somewhere.
Just taking out the ones around the first doors. So A30, some of the A's, and then possibly B4 maybe. Just take a couple of pot shots.
So over here?
No, the A's.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you said B4, so.
B4's right in the middle.
That's B8. Sorry, I was looking at B8.
I'm sorry, that is actually a bit small to actually see the numbers.
Okay, hold on.
I thought
I'll zoom in a bit.
60% should be fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
What's fine, yeah. Oh. Yeah, so it's B8, sorry. And then
So, A13, A12, B8, B1.
possibly
think?
A2 as well.
Yeah.
Like, could we see all of those?
Yeah,
Possibly.
from your vantage point on the second floor, you can see all of these ones and their locations.
Can
Maybe
you see B15?
B15. Where's B15?
By the
Just under
Like-
A12.
Okay. Some of the things you can't see directly, but you see them wandering around to roughly know how many are currently around, sort of thing.
Okay.
So if we can flat out kill, destroy the brain, the entire heads, if need be.
Well, I was
Uh,
thinking, right, if we manage to burn them to the point where they've got no hit points, I'll just shoot an arrow in the head.
That sounds right. Of the people, of the ones, not people, the
What I'll
zombies
say,
around us.
a quick thing. I'll say, for the sake of, if you want to do that, all you need to do is go up to a one of the zombies that is on the ground and use your bonus action to end them, so to say.
Okay.
Okay. And the next stage would be either Kepley or I taking Connor out to a bit under, like maybe one or two squares under the center of
Sort of where
Between-
B8 is now, I think.
yeah, around where B8 is.
Oh yeah,
And turning undead.
turning undead.
Yep, because I'm pretty sure it's a 60-foot range, isn't it? So it should get the majority of people.
I think it's 30-foot radius, but it will affect all of them.
Okay. And then whichever of Kepley or I am not taking Connor, will take one or two of the villagers over to the supply sheds.
And will that
And
be
get some-
simultaneously, or will that be after you?
Well, a little bit after he's used undead.
That's fine. So you can do all of this in one day.
Okay. Cool.
So, now that this is the plan, is everyone consenting to the plan?
Yes.
Yep.
So the plan
Never.
is take out the ones nearest by, end them rightly, to clear a path. Get Connor to the center. Spook to spookies. Get the men from in here to quickly travel over here before they come back. Then collect any supplies from the sheds.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I will say we can do some rolls now, if that's the plan, and everyone's okay with it. Okay. So I presume you also convey this plan to the people on the other side, over here in the town hall. Hello?
Yes, we informed them.
Okay, so they have an idea. It's not like you're just going to suddenly show up and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
So I tell them that once they see all the zombies fucking off,
Open the
they
door.
come.
Okay, so
They open the floodgates.
they'll be preparing and be waiting. They'll have the guy on lookout ready for when everything goes down. So first things first, you guys dealing with these guys. I'm gonna say how many people are you trying to take out? These guys?
So A13, A2, A12, B8, and possibly B1 and possibly B15.
I don't think we can see B15.
Well, there you can. Like I said, you can see these are people who have been wandering around the areas. Like B15 might be there, but he is generally walking around this area like a stumbling
Okay.
idiot. He doesn't.
No.
That's just to convey that he's there, sort of thing.
Okay, so yes, those ones.
You should
Okay.
probably take out A10 and A1 as well then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you're going
All
for
of them that are around us.
all of these guys.
Yeah.
Why don't we just kill every single one of them?
Okay, that
From
might be
here.
hard. Make an intelligence check.
Both of us?
The ones who are thinking up the plan, both of you.
13. Where's intelligence? 13 plus 4. Nice.
Plus
14, 15, 16.
Oh.
17.
unnatural 20.
Okay, so good. Kepler, are you rolling? Or are you just
He
absconding?
doesn't have any ranged attacks.
No. But it's just he can play with the idea. He's listening to the plan, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can roll as well if you want.
Which one was it?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Intelligence. That is, I rolled 16.
Yeah, you all think, okay, this sounds fine, all aside from trying to get B8 and B1, because if you kill them, you may garner the attention of everyone else, and then they may come. So you can
We'll
still
leave
do
them
it,
to last.
but it may be a risk. So,
How about when Connor and the other person, we need to decide who that other person is, goes out to the middle, then you can attack those as.
Okay.
so S will be doing range support.
Yep.
Zorga and will any of you be going out to conflict these guys directly?
Well, one of us is there to help protect Connor.
I
and
don't.
the
I'm
other
meaning.
is
I'm
going
meaning
to-
for stage one. Like, is there anyone who's
No.
going to be going out? Okay.
Oh,
No.
Stage 1 is just S and I flinging shit at them.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll have you guys roll Arcana checks to see how quickly you can do this.
Ooh,
Plus, I think it was plus 3.
17. I can't remember what I'm plussing to anything
17.
anymore. Where's my Arcana?
All of your skills are
18,
alphabetical.
18. 19.
Okay.
Nice.
Zorga.
17.
You guys do effectively get rid of these people. They do take a little while to whittle down, but not too long. So it's you quickly make rid of which ones are they? These
So
ones.
All the
A10,
A's.
A1.
Yeah, I'll just circle them. These guys. Yeah. So I have to find them in the group folders. I just want to let anyone know who's listening in. I am still a relatively new DM, so I do have to try to work things through differently because I'm not the best. But you do still remember to take the moment to end them, as it were, when you leave. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Arrow goes through the head.
Double tap.
So yeah, you do that. No problem whatsoever. Wait, where is?
A,
Yeah,
A2 needs
I
to
know,
go.
I know, but it's not in the right folder. So hold on.
Alright, okay.
What I did was I can show you, I suppose. I had it where I won't though. I had it where each of the groups are divided into different ones so that each ones can go on different turns. Ah, there he is. Gone. Right. So it's like instead of rolling for each individual zombie, it would be a group,
Yeah.
A1, A2 sort of thing. And then that's how they work. Just quicken things up. But yes, you quickly get them done. Everyone is ready for the plan. In that case, we shall do this. How is your approach? Do you just barrel through, or do you
Well,
try to?
first we have to find out which one of us is going.
You can decide this now.
Andrew, would you like to go, or would you like to do the village?
No, I'll go because I can cast invisibility. That could come in handy.
But can you do that on 2 people?
You
At
can't.
the same
You're
time?
not. You're not at third level. You're not at fifth level. You need to be at fifth level to cast third level spells, and you can cast invisibility to target 2 people when you can use a third level spell slot. So currently no.
Can we just make Connor invisible then?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, you can, but the second he takes an action, casts a spell, anything like that, the invisibility ends.
Oh.
But you do have 2 slots, so you could if you want. pop him when he shows up. Have him stealth up and then does his thing, then disappears again.
Do you want to do that?
All right.
Okay. So now protect the villagers.
Okay.
I'll
So
point to 3 random ones and say, get ready. One of them is the acolyte.
you're gonna get Thomas. Well, Thomas does volunteer because Thomas is a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know about you guys, but you know that recommendation I made for the
No.
the Unexpectables? They had a very interesting episode all about dogs. I can't. Sorry, it's something fun. Let me just double check something about the
What?
spells.
Where did that come into play?
I don't remember that.
What are you talking about?
We were talking about. Oh, because we said good boy. That's why. Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah, good boy. It's
Yeah.
Oh, for
I
fuck's
was just
sake!
wondering.
Sorry,
what
hold
the...
on. Oh, mute it. Sorry. I got one of these stupid phone ads like, "Hey, play this game," which is fucking shit. Sorry.
They're
Playing
all
a game on
amazing.
the
How
phone.
dare you?
I'm not talking about. I'm sorry. It's like one of those ones where it shows 100 men with swords of running up against 100 guys with guns, and then they all die in line fire. But it just looks terrible.
Oh, so
What?
what?
Okay,
I know what you mean.
just a quick thing. When it comes to invisibility, it is ranged touch.
Huh?
Ranged touch. So if he turns invisible and goes out of invisibility, you have to then you have to be within 5 feet of him to touch him to then cast invisibility on them again.
So he's going to have to go out with them regardless.
So that's what you can do. So if we are ready with this idea, then we can begin. So
Okay.
I will ask. He is going. So you want Connor? Connor will be invisible, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Connor, use the front door.
5.
Hold on. Let me just do a quick thing to make it clear that he's invisible.
As he passes by me, I whisper in Draconic, "May the flame guide you."
He gives you a nod.
Not that you can see it.
And may the scholar
Yeah.
have us learn from our lessons.
I nod to seemingly nothing.
Yeah. He
Oh no, he's within 10 feet. I'm perfectly fine with seeing
5,
him.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, just a quick thing. Is Kepley with you? With him?
Yeah.
So Kepley,
Um,
you're a small boy. You're not as noticeable. You're wearing light armor, so you don't have any disadvantage with stealth. So I will ask for you, however, to make a stealth check,
Okay.
and I would like you also to make a stealth check for Connor with advantage, as you're both quietly walking up.
Okay. Well, roll for me first.
Okay.
That is,
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
for me, I got 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of. It's impressive how he cast invisibility on the dwarf, but somehow he's also invisible. And for Connor,
What's his stealth skill?
I'll open up to double check. You guys did get the copies of the.
Yeah. Hang on. I've got it up now. Stealth for him would be +1.
+1, right.
So roll with advantage. So take the top result.
Yeah, he got 10.
Whoa, with advantage.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Ooh.
it's not bad though. Yeah, the zombies aren't very perceptive with that natural 1 that they rolled.
Yes.
Yeah. Zombies are too preoccupied being zombies to give a shit about invisible dwarves. that case,
Give a shit about invisible dwarves.
he comes up.
15, 20, 25. That's 25.
Connor is going to go around here. Kepley, how do you wish to
Okay.
move?
I move. Oh,
Safest thing would be directly above Connor.
yeah, like diagonally.
Jump
so
on
he's-
him.
Yeah, there.
Okay, that's fine. Zombies do not seem to pay mind to you. Tell me Tell me when to stop.
Uh,
There.
I'd say about there.
Okay, well in that case, Connor is going to channel divinity for you, and I will going to make a general check. Oh yeah, no, they are scared shitless. The dwarf reappears with divine light shining down upon you, and he begins to chant in dwarven a hymn of the scholar. May his guidance shine upon us and take away the filth of undeath. May his light protect us all. And he grabs onto his little holy symbol, and divine light emanates from around him, and all the zombies around just get scared shitless and begin to flee. So, for the time being, I'm just going to turn them off. So, good job so far. They flee from the local area, and I'm going to have to ask everyone to roll initiative for me.
13.
$16.
16. Oh shit, where's my... Hold on, I'm going to have to get my...
I include my dex, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, 17. So... Your name is S, yeah. So I just thought for a second you were Nexus again. S17, what did everyone else get?
16.
4.
I know I shouldn't laugh, but that was quite funny.
Read your decks.
Yep.
Get a natural 1.
Oh, you poor boy.
My condolences.
I'll roll for Dwarfy boy. Oh, he rolled 18. So first to our...
1. So 19.
No, as in I added that in.
Uh,
So that's... Why is it you always roll so close together or drastically far apart? His name is Connor. I forgot for a second. 18, and then zombies. Zombies go there. And there. Okay, so you have a moment. You have a moment of clarity. Also for them. Yeah, no, that's good. So, initiative order. Connor acts first. He has scared away the zombies who have fled away. He is now visible. What do you do? What does he do?
Next bit of the plan was for him to get back to the church, wasn't it?
yeah.
Okay, so in that case, Connor is going. Is he gonna?
Wait, no. Wait. Isn't it around him? Does it always stay around him?
It's around him.
Right, so
Right,
he
in that
stays the
case-
fuck there.
Okay, so Connor
But he
becomes.
goes invisible again.
Well,
Hopefully.
on
And then the
Kepler's
other
turn.
boys run the fuck out.
Yeah. So S, it's your turn. Connor is just holding down the prayer of protection in the area around him, so he's just waiting there. S, what do you do? It's your turn.
I lean my head out the window. Can I see any other zombies?
You don't see anyone's coming, but you do see the ones fleeing. You could take some pot shots if you want.
Do it.
Will they turn round and head back?
Well, you never know. You don't.
No,
You're not a
no,
religious
I'll
woman.
quite happily let them flee. Honestly.
Okay, well then you do that. Zorga.
I'm taking the boys out.
Okay.
The cold one.
Okay, so shit, that's him. Zorga, you have your two village people.
Yep.
And Thomas, so 5
Yep.
go straight here.
Yeah, we're gonna.
10,
Two of us are going into
15,
one.
20,
the other two are
25,
going-
30. So you sprint to get all the way here. Thomas stands here, and the two people inside, the two people he brought with him, begin to go searching the storehouses. Okay. Then it is the zombies' turn. The zombies are still frightened for the time being.
Yay!
It then is the townspeople. They come out, and just to represent them, I'm going to do a quick thing.
Nick, I was going to say make them play, but the horses are play. Yeah,
No, I'm just going to represent the horse that you.
that was my horse.
No, it wasn't actually. It was Kepley's.
Oh,
Yeah, because yours is still
Your
dead.
A1.
oh yeah. Please, horse run away.
Yeah, yours is still. Yours
Yeah.
now is mainly just a skeleton at this point. Which has. Hold on a sec. Which has risen from the dead as a animated
Of course
horse
it
skeleton.
has.
So there's now a horse skeleton just wandering about.
Tame it.
Damn it!
Maybe not the best of ideas. But the people.
I'm not the Night King.
The people come and join around Kepley and Connor. At the end of their turn, it is Kepley's turn. Kepley, what do you do?
Uh,
You've got to
Aye.
escort the people back, really.
though that would leave Connor.
Yeah, but you and Connor can go together on your next turn. Like on Connor's next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Connor's
I,
up next, isn't he?
yeah, I escort the village people.
Okay. I'm now just since we said village people, I'm just thinking
Yeah.
the musical band.
Yeah.
It's just a conga line of half naked dudes in Mardi Gras outfits. Okay. So you go around here. So you're here. What exactly do you do to escort them? Do you scout about? Do you just stand there and look threatening?
Get within 30 feet of the church.
Yeah, I head up towards the church.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's about as far as you can go with your movement.
Yeah.
So you're there, and looking around, you don't see any. You see some zombies, and they take notice of you.
Yep.
Sorry, you didn't
Of
stealth.
course they do.
So it's not their turn yet. Or well, it was their turn, and now it is the other zombies' turns. I know they're still scared, so top of the round, it's Connor's go. Guys,
What does
Connor
Connor do?
Connor just kind of again with the villagers goes to I
Okay,
guess
he
close
can
to the
hold.
church.
He can hold his turn to move alongside with everyone else.
Okay.
For the sake of this, he's still doing his incantations. You take notice of the zombies taking notice of your halfling friend.
Alright, as I can't see them on screen because the boxes of who's on is talking.
Sorry,
Um
I'm just going to say for the sake of this, consider yourself all the way along here so you can see A14.
no, I mean I actually can't see
Oh.
the A14.
Can't see
because
any.
the but
No,
no, because the
I'm meaning A9
yeah.
and A4, not A14 or A3.
All right. So right, A9 and whatever you've just said, them numbers, I can't see them on my screen because the avatars of us.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
there.
actually
Hold on.
over that bit of the. Thank you. Right. I take a shot at A9 because it's closer. Just
Okay. Is that going to be
firebolts.
fireball? Okay. Roll to attack.
Oh, for God's sake, 6 plus whatever the hell it is. It's
If you've forgotten about zombies, they are not very nimble. So you should have a +4 to that. So 10 does hit.
I've lost mine. I've got Connor's up. I've lost my bloody thing.
Again, I keep sending it to you.
No, I've got it. It's just I had the wrong screen up. Yeah, sorry, it's a +4, so 10.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
So roll damage.
Which one's that one? That is a 3.
So 3 points of damage. Okay. Moving on. It is Zorgar's turn. Zorgar, you and your village people are rummaging. Make a investigation check.
Okie doke. What's my investigation? Let's have a look. That's okay. Right. That is a 15. Where is it? 18.
Okay, you find a good amount of supplies. The two guys within them begin to load up with what they have. They can make a quick trip back if you want, but once that happens, they can come back. It's your call. So you have roughly about from the two sheds, you have about a third of everything that you can muster currently on your possession.
Sorry, say that again?
So essentially, from the two sheds, you, the guys, and Thomas have
Mhm.
can carry. Have got a third of the things from the shed that you need ready to that you could take back, or you could stay here and then wait and get maybe more or maybe less. It depends.
So you can run. You can do for another go back to the church with a third, or wait and possibly get more, or possibly get less.
I think we'll wait and get more.
Okay, that's the end of your turn then. It is zombies. Okay, I am sort of regretting what I did with these things, but okay, it happens.
What, the groups?
Yeah, no, it's because I didn't do them. I to make it mixed up, I tried to have it where it wasn't A14, A15, A16 altogether. I mixed it with like A15, A12, A9, that sort of thing. So I now have to manually find them all in each of the individual groups, because So then 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to sprint 5, 30, 35, 40. And A14, no, A4. A4 is here. A4 is going to do the same. That is the end of the zombies. Also A3 is going to look around and see what's happening, but is not going to move all the way over because he is just getting accustomed to the whole situation. So you now have 3 zombies currently coming this way. That is that. It is the townspeople. Connor and them go at the same turn. They cannot dash because they are carrying supplies and they're wounded.
Okay.
So what? So do they move forward?
Sorry,
Yeah.
say that again?
Move to what? The church.
Okay.
Along with Connor.
Connor and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, they're there. That's as far as they can go. Actually, no, 25 because Connor's a dwarf, and they have dwarfs, so they're not as fast. At the end of that, it is Kepley's turn. Kepley, you see these 3 zombies beelining towards you.
How far away are they?
Closest one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 feet away.
40.
Which means that they can't reach you. So stay with the villagers
Yep.
and get them to the church on the next turn, Connor.
Sorry, no, 50 feet away from you.
50. Okay. I cast Dissonant Whispers on A9.
Okay, go ahead. I'll make a wisdom saving throw. That is a natural 3. Roll your damage die. And since it fails, it also begins to run away as well. That's on A9.
I've forgotten which one the damage die was.
I can look it up for you.
3d6. No, wait, hold on.
It should be 3d6.
Yeah, 3d. That is 4.
4 total?
Oh, no, hold on. No,
How many d6s did you roll?
that's 3. 13.
13 points of damage to the zombie, and it begins to flee from you in fear. On its turn, it's going to run away like a coward. Because that's what Dissonant Whispers do. That you have movement still if you want. You have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Yeah, I move diagonally towards the church, but not too far away. Like, back a bit, down 1. Yeah, there.
Okay, you will be blocking the entrance. The entrance is this doorway.
Oh, well, I move to the right then.
You get there. That's fine. That's the end of your turn. It is zombies, and they rolled a natural 19. They are returning. They basically seize back, but they took their turn returning to where they were, so that's the end of that for the time being. It is top of the town, top of the round, S.
Did you say A9 is running away?
A9 will be on his turn because he failed on the Dissonant Whispers, and Dissonant Whispers makes you scared of whoever's attacked you. So
Right. Just out of interest, Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead, yeah.
Can you remind me what it does again?
Oh, Toll the Dead. Essentially, you target a creature within range. They make a Constitution saving throw. I don't know. Could be Constitution, could be Wisdom. I'll just double check.
I've
think
got
it's
wisdom
wisdom.
here.
Okay, Toll the Dead. It's a Wisdom saving throw. If they haven't taken any damage, they take 1d8 necrotic damage. If they have taken damage, they take 1d12 necrotic damage.
25, 30, 35. Yeah, it's still out of range. Right.
It's 60 feet. So
Oh. I thought it was closer than that. Right.
you're
I
not here though. You are along this.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
kind of done it from the corner. I cast Toll the Dead at A4.
Okay, that's fine. You were the one you targeted A4 before, correct? Yeah, it was A4.
Okay.
So yep, I'll roll a Wisdom saving throw. That's a natural 4, so roll a d12 damage.
I need my D12. Right? That was a natural 1.
Oh, that's fine. You did it. That was just damage, so it isn't as effective, but it still does some damage rather than none. So that's the end of your turn. Zorga?
How much stuff we got?
You got a third. You can make another investigation check to try to find more.
Okay.
So investigation check.
Yeah, and then at the end of this turn, we'll be able to run away, right?
Yeah, you can.
That is a natural 18 plus 3, 21.
You get you've got a lot. You've got a good amount. You would not feel bad fleeing now. You have 2/3 of everything valuable from the shed.
2/3, we flee the fuck out of there.
Okay, you will use your movement to go. Oh no, that's Kepley. Sorry. Like I said, layers.
Layers are a bitch.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as you can go because you use your action to investigate.
That's fine.
So that's as far as you go. Your men are with you. They also basically just around you. And then it is the zombies' turn. And it is finally time for A9 to run away like a bitch. 5, 10, 15, 5. Just don't. It consider him slain for the time being. Because he is running like a beach. Whilst on the other hand, a 4 and a 3 are going to dash up to say hello to Mr. Kepley.
Very friendly.
Hello there, Kepler. How you doing?
Be grateful it's not skeletons. Goes, hello, fuck boy.
You know what I've just thought? Kepley, you've still got an invisibility thing you can play.
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
note
on
that if
one
you
of-
do
on
that,
one person, but not on every other person next to
Yeah.
him.
do note also if you do that, then they will most likely target the people who are right here. Do realize turning invisible is useful sometimes. Not when you're trying to defend people.
Yeah, but do they really matter in the end?
God, you people. Oh, jeez. Yeah, as long as we get our red
We
snap,
learnt
I
it-
don't give a
Can I just?
fuck.
I was going to say, can I just say we learnt it all from the best, Zorga.
Oh god. You're idolizing
Can
the
I also
Dragonborn.
say,
Yeah.
right? We are murder hobos, okay?
Oh no, that's the worst thing. I didn't plan for murder hobos, I planned for decent people.
And yet you got us.
I know, that's the problem. It's just like, oh, this is going to be a
Hey,
fun campaign.
How did you not know that it? How did you not realize this when the last game Nexus was off fucking a tree and
Oh my god!
Harry was off butchering people into flesh and meat, and
Because I
kept
hope
gobbling
we'd
it.
learn from that.
Uh-huh.
We learned that it was fun.
It's fun.
It's not fun for me though, because I'm like, oh, my well-crafted adventure. Best throw that through the fucking window as these people get chased out of town. Ah, God,
Yeah,
just
that was a ready-made adventure.
I know, but I'm meaning like this one isn't a ready-made. This is one that I actually worked on and care about. Meh.
Now you know how Mercer feels.
They still don't do too much stupid shit. They don't, fucking try to eat goblin flesh for fucking food.
Hey man, when the need
You didn't have the
arises-
need. You had plenty of rations.
when the need arises,
There was no need. There never was a need.
when the need for curiosity arises,
Curiosity is a bad thing.
that's why I killed the cat.
No, it's good. Well, I was so hoping that one of you would play a tabaxi so I could do that. Just fucking murder the cat. Actually, no, you do have a cat, don't they? Don't
Yes, we will leave Tiger alone.
you? Okay, in that case, that's the zombies' turns. They've used their action to get near you. The
Hold on.
townsfolk are scared because zombies are right in front of them. They're gonna make a wisdom save. They're not. With Connor's help, though, yeah, they make it. They're like, fuck this, we don't want to die, but we don't want to either die from the things that are right behind us, so they're gonna move up. Oh god, Jesus, who's eating?
Not me.
I'll turn my mic off.
You get within the doorway. You can use your next turn to get all the way in. So it is next. Next up, it is Kepley. Kepley, you have these guys right on you.
Hello. Uh, I use my rapier on A4.
Okay, roll to attack.
It.
That's just enough to hit because these things are not nimble at all and they have no armor. Roll damage. That's a D8, by the way.
Yep. I got 4.
Total?
Yep.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. It resists death.
We're fucking awesome tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just a stellar crew, aren't we? You are fending them off. They aren't really doing any damage to you. They haven't had a chance to do anything bad to you yet. Zombies 2 are going to start moving. Nope, not them. Are going to start encroaching inwards. But I will say that for the sake of this, imagine that they're all here, because moving them all individually is going to be a bitch and a half to do. So they are within this area now. They are this close. That's how close they are. Next turn is S. What do you do?
Um, let's go for A3. Tell the dead.
Jesus. Okay, well, roll wisdom save. Natural 14. So what's your wisdom saving throw? What's your saving throw? What your spell DC?
What?
What's your spell DC?
12.
There, it succeeds. It doesn't. It is not affected by the tolling dead. It is then Zorgar's turn. Zorgar.
We're going back. We've done our job.
Okay, in that case, you are going to go 5, 10, and you meet up with them. You cannot get through the horde of people. They have to go through before you can.
Ah,
But I will say you haven't
Could-
haven't used all your movement, so you can wait until they've gone, and then
can I see A3 and A4?
you can see A3 and you can see A4. No, you can't see A3. You can see A4.
Can I, without the extra people, move a little bit so I can see A3 and A4? Just so I can see them.
No, because it's like this is. Just imagine this as like a mass of people. It's like
Okay then.
trying to look
Can I
through
see A4?
Yes, I said you can see A4.
Right. I'll send a magic missile because I don't want to hit anyone else
Okay, just one.
towards level 1. All 3 of them at A4.
Okay, roll damage.
3d4. Take this one, and that is. Ooh, that's quite nice. It goes 2, 3, 4. That's. Hang on, my mind is just fucking me right now. That's 9 points of damage plus 3, so 12 points of damage.
Yeah, no, that does it. It fails its constitution to resist death, and A4 is dead.
My bonus action, I throw an arrow into its head.
You do not have your turn yet.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You can shoot him later. It is then the zombies. A3 is going to attack at you, Kepley. Sorry, hold on. Yep. That's a 7. Not going to hit. Okay, that's the end of its turn. Town Hall, they just fucking barrel through, I presume. They all just move in.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Every single one of them.
Zorgar, Connor, and them can all move in it simultaneously. So they're all in there.
Who are Kepley?
Kepley, you're by yourself, boy. But it is now your turn. What do you wish to do?
I like it.
Do you disengage or do you just sprint willy-nilly?
Disengage.
Disengage. You move up and you shut the doors, and the zombie horde approaches
Wait,
and
what?
loses interest because Holy Land. So congratulations, you
Overall,
didn't die.
my plan
And we
was
rescued a horse.
It's not a horse; it's a group of people.
That vaguely looks like a horse.
It doesn't look like a horse. These things are not meant. Don't think whenever you see this, think horse. These are
Well,
meant to just
It
be like.
has many legs.
I
and it
know,
has-
I know. I'm
It
sorry,
has-
I just couldn't help it.
You people. I try so hard. And yet still, I get this. Okay.
And
My-
yet,
my
and yet
message
you
to the horse that just
still
came out.
like us.
It waxes and wanes. It does. I try so hard. Okay, that's fine. But then, so that's the end of the first day. You have one more day before something bad happens.
Before something bad happens, this isn't bad.
We don't know. I'm just letting you know. You have on the countdown clock to Doomsday. You're at day. You're on. What is it? The
11
eve of
o'clock.
death.
Right. Well, I stay up
You've-
the majority of the night, with the exception of 4 hours where I sleep, to just take pot shots at anything that wanders by.
Okay. You are. I will say, though I haven't made you track arrows, if you do this, you will be running low.
I didn't mean arrows, I meant
Yeah.
firebolt.
You firebolts, but I will say, if you do knock them down, they still need to get the final hit, as it were.
Okay, right.
And not all of them will hit directly. So,
Okay.
I'm just going to say this. You have one final day to do stuff. What is your final plan for the day?
Before I head to bed, can I spell sling?
I'm just going to let you guys know casting spells is useless right now.
What? All
I'm just
What?
no, I'm just saying as Martin, it's a thing you can do, but like I said, it's not actually going to be of any change to the final thing because
Oh, so no matter what, they're gonna just pop up again.
yeah,
Okay.
you've
never
learned
mind.
this unless you actually go out there and stab them in the head. But the thing is, the zombie horde is now pretty thick out there, so it's doubtful that it would be a good idea. So I'm not meaning this as an asshole thing. I'm just saying in the sense of it's yeah, what is it? Hold on, let me just delete that. It's kind of like you can't always carry around a bag of sand in your hat with you so you can throw it in people's face because that always is the effective thing that worked that one time, sort of thing. It worked, but you can't keep doing it repeatedly, sort of thing.
Okay. Right. Well, apart from trying to leg it out the village without the zombie seeing us, does anyone have a bright idea?
But
Reinforce the temple.
And how long are you planning to stay in here for?
I guess. Well, we can weather the storm. Just
Apart from the fact we need food and water and they don't.
which you got from the temple, from the
How
how
you got
much
from
do we
the-
get?
how
We've
long
just had
for
an
though?
influx of mouths.
Yes, you did, but you got enough for it so you can survive it. You got enough for today and tomorrow and for the people you have currently. So you are
What, for
good.
2 days?
That is including the day that's just been. So
So tomorrow we have tomorrow.
yeah. And that's why I said something bad happens.
We all die.
No, not necessarily. But I am asking because I do have something I want to do, but I can't just keep. It's like a dog who sat down and sees it sees
You're a dog.
its dad has its owner has a treat, and they say sit, and you keep it's like keeps getting ready. It's like I just wanna, just please let me have it, and it's like ignore those moaning sounds. They weren't meant to.
No.
How about, right, if one of us runs screaming into the middle of the zombie
Cow.
horde, we'll draw them away, and then everyone else can.
Who's going to sacrifice themselves?
You,
Are you-
try-
I,
are
I,
you
have
doing
this,
it?
I have this bad feeling that you're just gonna look at Connor.
I was
No, 'cause
honestly
he could
thinking
fuck
me.
us by using turn
Yeah.
He, I will let you know as this has gone on. After you drew back the attention, it's not really possible to get outside. Though you see these people here, they have all the zombies have pretty much surrounded the temple at this point. They aren't actively attacking yet, but they are somewhat drawn to it. So it's not as easy to walk around currently. So imagine all the zombies that were in town. Imagine they're all now around you. I'm sorry if I'm being a dick. Please don't be mean. Don't be angry at me. I'm just trying to do something.
I think we should all escape by jumping through a window into the graveyard and jumping through windows has always worked so well in the
Are you being honest?
no. But honestly, that's the only plan I can think of right now.
Or we move everybody upstairs and destroy the stairs,
Again, food
which we have.
for a day.
I really just want.
We could ration it.
Okay. Pause. Quick talk, guys. I came up with a plan for what you could do, and I have it here. I just want to show it to you, if that's okay. Just so it's like, this is what I'm planning you guys could do. I don't want to be a bad DM or anything. I'm not meaning to attack you guys. I'm just saying it's I don't know. I guess I'm
It's
just a
going to be
bad DM.
so simple when you show us it and not one of us is.
Yeah, so can I just I don't want to tell you guys what to do though. I'm feeling so torn. You're
Just
all
do it.
idiots. Oh,
Yes, I'm glad you've realised this.
it's this.
There's
Okay.
pretty colours.
No, I don't want to put it on top. I want to put it next to. Okay.
The undead have 15 pigs.
They don't have pips. They don't have pigs. They have pips.
Jesus almighty, I can't even freaking read that from here.
Okay, let me read it to you. So, zombie horde survival. The rules. The undead have 15 pips in 3 stages. When one stage has all 5 of their pips filled, you move to the next stage. These are the stages. Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3. The players have 25 pips in 5 stages. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Filling up a stage for the survivors means less casualties at the end of the game, so more people survive. People take turns defending the church. They roll 2d6 and add the number up. If the total is 2 to 6, the undead fill 2 pips worth on their tracker, or 1 pip, and the survivors lose an asset. Assets are archers and spearmen, and also civilians. So, filling up. 7 to 9 survivors fill a pip but also take a consequence, as in losing an asset, or the undead also gain a pip. 10 to 11 survivors take no consequence and gain a pip. So basically, this is meant to represent how the tide of it's going. It's like, if the pips of the undead are going up, it's like, well, they're really making a hard advance. If you're filling up your pips, you're surviving, you're defending and defeating zombies as they come. Out of 12, it's the same as 10 to 11, but you get 2 pips. So the idea is the undead have advantage against you from numbers, but the better you do with yours, the better you can ultimately be. You also have the assets, which are the archers and spearmen. Archers give the player +2 to a dice roll. You can only use a single archer at a time and must call that you're using one before rolling your 2d6. So essentially, what an archer can do is if you roll 2d6 and you get a 9, that would mean that you would take a consequence and a pip. But with an archer added, it means you get an 11, which means you don't take a consequence and gain a pip. They're basically like giving you an edge over your enemy. Spearmen allow the player to reroll for a new result. If they do, they have to use the last result. So that's basically like, okay, I just rolled a total of 2. That's very bad. So let's change that. If you use a spearman or an archer and roll a total of 2 to 6, you lose the asset and the undead gain a pip. So essentially, since you use the asset, they die from the creatures either eating them or they take a wound, so they are unable to continue being of any benefit. If you roll a total of 7 to 9, you choose between the pip or the asset. So you either gain the pip or you lose the asset. Yeah, so as in, you either keep the asset or you lose the pip, sort of thing. Once the third undead stage is filled, the zombies breach the defenses. Combat begins. This is meant to abstract it because I realized just fighting zombies is boring as fuck because they're just incredibly durable. So I thought I'd try to make it a bit.
with this.
You're okay with this?
Mhm.
I did want to share this with you guys, but I didn't want to again railroad. I think the problem with me and pause
I'm
campaign
okay
right
with
now.
that.
Pause campaign right now. I think Martin, the way that Martin works as a DM is he likes to have railroaded style adventures because I can't handle unpredictable. And it's like it's difficult for me because I'm like, I want you to do this, or you could try this, but I'm very bad at it. I'm not good. This is why I make video games.
Railroad it then. I don't
So
care.
okay,
I guess the others don't care.
The others. This is like the first time Stacey's vaguely seen anything like.
Sorry, Stacey, you were cutting out quite a bit just then.
This is the first time I've seen anything even vaguely like this. Hence why I wouldn't have thought of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just you don't want to give don't want to give all the things at one time. But, sorry. So are you guys okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one sec. So, you each take it in turns. You can just tell me. Oh God, someone's rolling.
No, that was me switching on the light. Apologies.
That's fine. So essentially what would happen is if the undead get something, fill that up. Okay, so that's on the tracker. But if you get it, then you get it, and it's meant to be the further you progress in this, the less difficult the final fight will be, and the more people won't die, sort of thing. That okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So following
He's
the
gone
rules.
first.
You guys get to decide who goes first. You can strategize as a group to determine what happens.
Shall we roll initiative?
Haven't we just done that?
It's kind of a separate thing to initiative, but you
Yeah,
can...
but it.
Yeah, but this is just for
works.
our order of who's rolling.
Oh, okay, for who rolls? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Or you can just decide who goes first.
I mean, because I honestly don't care, but you guys choose. You guys,
I've just
you
got
guys do.
17
Is this with or without pluses?
plus 4 plus my dex.
So did you roll a 17 or did you get a 13 and add a 4?
No, I rolled a 13 and
Okay.
added a 4.
God, don't tell me the one pen I have actually is
Okey-dokey.
revolving immediately.
Andrew,
I got 22.
you got 22.
20, 21. Yep, 22.
Fucking Zorga.
I rolled a 19, my dude. That is a 19. Yes, that is a 19.
What did you get, Andrew?
14.
Okay, so the order is Zorgar, S, Kepley. So in that order, roll dice and say what you do and tell me what you don't do.
I'm gonna just do a base roll for my first roll. I don't want to be too risky.
Just a
I don't
standard
want to
roll.
lose any assets.
That's fine.
Just a standard roll.
Tell me the total you get.
That is a 4 and a 5.
That's a 9.
9. Yep.
So you either
Fuck, this is hard.
lose an asset
Mhm.
or zombies get a pip. You do get 1 pip though.
I must say the horde gets a pip.
Horde gets a pip. Okay. Next person, S.
You know what, right? I agreed with Harry's thing there, but thinking about it, you're better off using the archers and spearmen now.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Right. So
Use them.
I'm going to use an archer.
Okay, use an archer. They remain so long as you don't roll a consequence. You don't roll a 2 or a 6. Yeah.
Oh.
If you do roll a 7 to 9, you can choose whether the horde gets a pip or the horde gets the archer. If it's a 2 to 6, they just lose you lose them completely.
Okay. I'm going to use an archer.
Okay, and you can only use 1 archer or 1 spearman. That's just gonna you know that.
At a time.
Okay. So using an archer, I get a 5 and a 5.
10 plus 2 from the
12.
12. Congratulations. You get 2 pips. No
Good
consequence.
stuff.
You nearly filled up the first bar, which is utter death, complete extermination. As you can tell by the color, the more you want, the less bad it is. So that's that. Kepley, it is your turn.
Green, yellow, orange, red, red. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
I don't know what you said.
Green, yellow, orange, red, red.
That's right? That's
Yeah.
correct. Okay.
Yeah.
It's maroon.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I totally
Burgundy.
forgot about that, Harry. Yes, you are correct.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just a darker red on top, that's all.
Okay.
It's Ron
And
Burgundy.
The
That's
horde,
red, brown, right?
the horde, right, from the top goes red, darker red, nearly brown.
Yeah.
So that's close enough.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that you're colorblind.
It's all
I
good.
forgot as well. We had a massive conversation about it. I forgot it.
Could you possibly scroll down a bit though, because we can't see all the rules. Oh, okay, that's a lot of rules.
You know, if you just if you have a question, I know them well enough to just say what they are,
Okay, cool.
or I can zoom out a bit more, but you wouldn't be able to see the text as well. So if you want, I can
This
just.
is fine. This is fine.
So, Kepley, what do you wish to do?
Can I use the archers?
Okay, have an archer. I will say I haven't tested this before, so it could go very one-sided. So,
Oh, question.
yeah.
With the archers, is that +2 to each roll? To each dice?
no,
No.
+2 to the total.
Right, okay.
So essentially, consider it if you, like I said, if you roll a 1 and a 6, you have 7 plus 2 from the archers, 9.
Okay. And with the spearmen, do we say before rolling that we spearmen? Because that sounds a bit stupid.
No, you use the spearman if you rolled and you haven't used an archer. It's basically
Right, okay, cool.
basically consider the archers are like trying to take out as many, and then the spearmen come in from behind. You know.
All right.
Yeah, there's like I'm with Normanus. There's a lot of thing about dirty spearmen. You know, pierced him all the way through the shaft from behind.
Get your disgusting spear out of me. Anywho, let's
Kepley.
let's do it. Let's go.
So 2d6, yeah.
Yep. Do you want to use a archer or a spearman?
Archer.
Okay.
That's 5 and 6, 11.
Oh God, you guys.
13.
Shit. Yeah, you've finished. You've thankfully culled the horde enough to it to not kill you outright. So you've thinned the numbers. Good. Stage
Yeah,
one.
it just
good.
seemed like a good luck charm, so I might use them.
So,
And watch Harry just annihilate everything there.
Archer.
Okay, you know what? No, I won't use the archers. I got a bad roll. Because I feel like the spearmen need some love. Yeah, give a bit of love to some spears.
You roll, and then if it's
That's a
about
4 and a 6.
10.
holy
That's
shit!
a 10.
Look. I had it where the guys are gonna get fucking. Never mind. So yeah, you get a 10, which is you get 1 pimp without consequence.
Yep.
I will say I did go this off of the fact that you guys would be at a disadvantage due to chance, but probability seems to be favoring you, seeing how many you have compared to them.
Yay! Watch us get to the yellow one and just like film the.
I will get like 2s and
Yeah.
Come on,
snake eyes.
get him killed.
Alright. You know what? It worked before. I'm going to use an archer.
Okay, 2d6 plus 2
3.
total.
Hang on. Fuck. 4 total. 5, 6.
6. I'm afraid an archer is slain, and they get a
No!
pip.
Should I use the spearman?
Yeah, I should have.
You can't use a spearman after an archer.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay,
know.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why I didn't.
you've lost one of your assets as don't know how, but the spearman seems to have been pulled through a window. The archer's been pulled
I was
through
gonna say,
a window. No, actually, when he went to fire with his bow, he accidentally shot his companion by accident and killed him. So that's that. Next up, Kepler.
Is there a limit to how, like,
One-
many archers and all we can
There are
use?
3 archers.
You can only use 1 archer. Well, there's 2 now.
Okay. I use the spearman.
Okay, use the spearman if you need it. So roll a die. Roll, see what you get.
That is 9.
Total. Okay, you can, if you want, you can keep that, or you roll again with a spearman.
What's a 9?
9
Nine's a
is
consequence.
survivors fill a pip, but take a
What-
consequence,
consequence.
which could be they lose an archer, a spearman, or the horde gets a pip. Your choice.
Or roll again.
Roll again.
Okay, roll again. Tell me the total.
Uh, 9.
Okay, well, you get that. So do you want to lose your spearman, or the horde get a track?
The horde gains a.
Next up, it is Zorgar.
It's me. I'm gonna use an archer. So I feel like S is gonna kill each one of them.
I feel like I should change it from
That's
a
another
plus.
10, so that's a 12.
Oh
With the-
Jesus! I feel like I should have changed it to a +1 instead of a +2. Okay, this is going well for you. Good.
We're not even halfway there, so don't worry about it.
I know, but
I do feel. I was thinking that. I do feel like I've got to kill them all as well.
I know, but I am just feeling that they. Not that I don't trust you guys, but you are rolling and I can't see, so there was a bit of a Martin being like, "Yeah."
Alright, I'm doing a base roll. I've got a 2 and a 4, so I've got 6.
You got a 6. You want to use You want to use a spearman to re-roll?
Yeah.
Re-roll.
Yeah.
If you like, I can put the camera on and
5 and a 2.
7.
7.
Okay. You get a pip. Let's see. So either it's to fill a
Pip and
pip,
a
or
consequence.
you take a consequence. You want to the
So
horde.
I was going to say we get a pip and group decision. Do we lose a spearman or an archer, or does the horde? I'll
up
probably
to
say
you.
horde.
we have to make our decisions. You've got to make.
Horde.
Okie dokie. Just to show you that my rolls are true, do you want me to put the camera on?
No,
and
it's fine.
situate it?
It's fine. It's just, I feel like some people might say, if they do listen back, like, how the hell did he roll so well? That's bullshit, sort of thing.
Okay, I'm gonna take a spearman for that.
What have you just got?
I got a 5 in total.
Did you
So-
use an archer? You didn't specify.
No, I
beforehand,
didn't use
did
an
you?
No.
archer. I
Okay.
didn't. So I didn't specify, so it's an automatic no.
Hang on. If I've just gone, shouldn't it? Is Kepley gone?
Kepler can take 2 goes.
Yay.
Sorry, Captain. Sorry, Andrew.
So what did you get?
I just did good.
What
Don't
did you?
worry about it.
What did you
I
roll?
got a 6 and a 5. What's that?
10.
that's,
no, 11.
That's 11.
You
So
get
that's,
1 pip. 1
1
pip,
pip.
consequence free.
1 pip. I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
Right, you know what? Stuff it, I'm going to use an archer again.
Excuse me. It is Kepley's turn.
All right, I assumed you
Fucking
meant
hell!
after, like,
You really hate him.
no, I assumed you meant like after me and Harry went, then Kepley rolls 2 and then it goes to the back. Okay.
No, fine. Fine, you do that, and then Kepler gets 3 goes.
How would that be 3?
Okay,
I'm the GM. I can decide what happens.
that's fine. 3, 6, 7, 8 with an archer.
Did you specify you were going to use an archer?
I did before we had a
She
bit
did.
of a rant about the fact it's not.
So you got a total of an 8.
Yeah.
Feel a pip.
Is that a hoarder or an archer? That's going to be.
We get a pip.
You don't know what happens when the thing fills, though.
Can we just take a spearman out?
No.
Can't we?
What can we?
Yeah. We can. We can.
we?
We still got 2 spearmen. Yeah.
An archer, though.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that an archer has to go out.
If you use an archer, you lose the archer.
Ha. So it's either losing an archer or losing a horse.
Hard it is.
Okay, you
Boom, 5
filled.
of our people died.
No. Now there's a hidden thing which I didn't show to you, and I actually kind of lost the document, so sorry about that. But whenever a track fills, you don't know this, but the horde gains strength, and you now gain a -1 to your rolls.
What?
Don't worry, you have archers.
I
so-
feel like this was implemented because we were rolling pretty well.
You never know. It does make sense though. They have
Okay.
basically they have gained a foothold, and now people are becoming a bit more desperate. Don't worry, you're in orange, so you're in a very good position, as it were.
Uh-huh.
So next is Kepler. You have 3 turns.
Okay.
Just roll nothing but 2s. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
This is my revenge.
It's your revenge on your own party.
Yes. I use a spearman.
Okay. You don't.
I was going to say you don't have to specify them.
Do I know?
You specify the archers, but not the spearmen.
But okay, I will say though, the -1 doesn't affect it with the 12. If you roll a 2 6s, then the +2 still affects. So
That's 4 and 6.
10.
Yep.
-1, 9.
Oh, I
Uh,
was thinking that was good. That's good. We got no.
Oh
and then-
no!
Oh.
Not fair.
You wanna use a spearman? You wanna use a spearman? You wanna use a spearman and roll a 2?
Don't use it. Don't do it. The odds are against you if you use it. We gain a pip this way. It's okay.
yeah.
Okay. Do you lose a spearman and archer, or they advance?
The advance.
Okay. You have 2 more turns, Kepley.
Okay.
Are you using an archer?
No, I can't. He's already rolled.
You've
It's
rolled
already
now,
rolled.
but just remember, if you want to use an archer, specify beforehand.
Oh, okay. What was an archer? A +2, yeah?
Yeah, +2,
Yeah.
which is now basically a +1.
Right. And spearman's just whatever you roll.
It's a re-roll, but you use the roll that you last rolled. Yeah. So what did you roll?
4.
You want to use that spearman?
Please.
Okay, use your spearman. Roll again. Take the result you get.
Oh my god.
What did you get?
Gas.
2.
You got 2.
4.
Yep.
Boom. You got one more turn. I mean, you can pull it all around.
Okay.
Yeah, he is actually getting his revenge. Oh god.
I rolled a 8.
Okay, 8 minus 1 is 7. You can keep that, or you can re-roll with spearman.
Keep it. Please keep it. Please keep it.
Keep it.
Okay, you keep it. So do you lose an archer, a spearman, or advance the plot?
I advance.
So Kepley has just advanced it.
Hey,
3/5
he
of
has
the
given
way.
us 2. He's given us 2 though.
Yes, he has.
I know, but we're not on an even kill because we're literally 1 pip ahead of them.
So now it is Zorgar's turn.
Please. Watch me get double 1s.
Are you going to roll an use archer?
I don't need to.
Okay.
Because I got a 6 and a 6.
Okay,
Boy.
well, you do remember that you have to specify beforehand if you do. But,
Yeah.
good, you get 2 advances. Congratulations. Okay. Zorgar's goes over. S, do you want to use an archer?
No, don't we get it like a 1 point back? We're over halfway. That's not.
Life isn't fair.
It's not raining.
It's
I
not
don't know.
raining.
It might be where you are, but I got a 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
Minus 1 is 10.
Yeah,
Congratulations, you get 1
boy.
pip without any issue. Kepler, you want to fuck them over?
Gladly.
Okay, you want to use a spearman or an archer?
I will use a
Use an archer.
spearman.
Okay.
Okay, well, that means you don't use an archer until. Well, you don't have to use them until you roll your first result.
I rolled 5.
You want to use that spearman?
Use the spearman.
Use the spearman.
Do I want to?
Yes, is the correct answer.
Because otherwise, you're just going to lose 2 pips, and then it advances again.
I use a spearman.
Okay, then roll again. Remember, it's a minus 1 to the final result.
Okay. 7.
So you rolled a total of 8.
Yep.
Yes! That's okay. Good work.
You advance, but do you lose the spearman, or does the plot advance?
This is all on you.
Oh, great.
Okay, just out of character. I love you, but if you fuck us, you're all dead, and I'm gonna kill you in real life. Okay, get back to the game.
Can I just point out though, Martin does want this to end in just a month.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I could finish it all here.
Yeah, we could just all die. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, and then I'd have to redo all the plot that I wrote. Meh.
Yeah, you would.
The thing is, I do actually have one thing that I want you guys to get to, and then introduce someone, and then be done with it. It's like, I didn't expect you being in this village to take 3 sessions. But it
You
fucking did.
underestimate us, Martin.
Yeah, I've got an entire dungeon for you people. Oh god. I might just make it one room. It's like you enter. It's like ha 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 ha. I was here this whole time. I might do that depending on how far we are in the whole adventure. Because if we get to a point where it's like, okay, well, we've got 1 day left. You know what? You just enter a cave and here he is, sort of thing. It's fine. All that work for nothing. But yes, pick your punishment. You know you want to. You know you want to fill it. You know you want to fill it all. Fill up it. Fill it up.
Doesn't work if you whisper over mics.
Fill it up with the blood of your friends.
Fuck the archer.
Fuck the Oscars.
Yeah, fuck the Oscar.
Okay,
Can you-
pick, or else I'm gonna fill up 2. 5,
Lazy Spearman.
4. Okay. So you've done that.
Okie dokie.
Zorga, your turn.
Watch me get snake eyes.
Okay, so no archer.
That's okay. 5 and a 6.
5 and a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, 10. Yep, no. No issue.
No issue. Hells yeah. Go on, what
S.
you get?
4 and a 5.
9.
So,
8.
that's good.
You can re-roll if you want.
Don't do it. Don't take the chance. You could fuck us over.
Don't metagame.
No, I'm not going to re-roll. I am going to leave it at 8.
Who you gonna lose?
No, that's a hard choice.
Yeah, it is. Just, you know what? We've still got another archer, so I'm going to lose an archer.
Okay,
Good choice.
Kepley, your turn. Do you want to use an archer?
Yes.
Okay. Roll your dice. Got a +1.
+1, you said?
Yep.
Yep, that is it.
Oh, good. You make a thing. But do you lose an archer or advance the plot?
Advance. Do not lose that archer.
Lose the archer.
No.
I advance the.
I don't know why I keep referring to it as advance the plot. It's
Yeah.
I do.
it's just I feel it's just like I always hear people complaining like you should advance the plot. It's like, yeah, it's just getting to the point where you all get eaten. Okay, so Zorga,
Yellow.
what do you do? Archer? Yes, no.
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 I'm okay with that.
What'd you roll?
That's a 10.
How you? Okay, I am gonna question this now. You roll a lot of 10s, it
Hey man.
seems.
Hey man. Next time, do you want me to be? I'm okay with putting a.
Hold
The
on,
camera.
no. If you rolled a 10, that means it's a 9.
Yeah, it is a 9. I rolled
Oh, it's a 9. Okay, in that case,
Yeah.
that's fine. So, which do you lose?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So. Oh shit.
Mhm.
So
Can I just ask?
Yep.
If the zombie gets another baffle, do we lose another point?
You don't know.
yeah, I guess it'll be -2.
Can't be minus
So
two.
either fuck us over, or
Fuck
fuck
us
us over, or fuck us over.
Uh-huh.
No, fuck us over.
I've got the
advance.
biggest grin on my face.
I advance the zombies to the next stage.
Ah, you now have -2s.
We can do
Right. So
We got-
if
we
we
need 3
use an
points.
archer now, like I want to, right?
You'll just roll a standard roll.
I'm going to use an archer.
Okay.
4 and a 3.
7. Okay. You get a position.
this. 7's okay.
Do you want to advance or do you want to lose your archer?
Yeah. No. We're advancing.
Okay. Good. Kepley, your turn. What do you want to do?
Spearman.
Spearman. Well, you find out what your first result is. -2 to the result.
That was a 3 and a 2, so
So is that total?
total is 5.
-2.
Yep, that's 3.
You might want to re-roll that, my buddy.
Hold on. 4, 2.
-2. You lose a spearman, and you advance the plot.
Yay.
The correct thing to do now would be to continually use the archer. Because it
I'm
makes
going
it a
to use the
standard
archer.
roll.
I'm going to throw away my pride and use the archer. That's a standard roll, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a standard roll.
That's a 9.
Advance. Do not lose the archer.
Not lose. You want to? No, 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 no. That's listen. I don't want that. Maybe I do. Advance. But if next turn comes round and we haven't lost the archers yet, and I get a 9,
Get bleep?
we'll
Oh
lose
no,
again.
frickin'
S?
S, yes.
We only need one more. We need one more.
I'm using an archer.
Okay, roll the hit.
A 5
Okay.
and a 4.
That's
That's 9.
9. Yep, you succeed.
Yay!
But you still take a consequence. Which do you want?
We're gonna advance.
Okay, you advance. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. You thin down the numbers good enough to weather the storm. They do not breach the doors, and those that do, you are able to strike down with just vengeance and holy wrath. You are able to weather the storm. Oh shit. Congratulations, you are not dead.
Yeah.
And you get minimal casualties. Like 1 or 2 of the old people die, so that's about it. Congratulations. Did you guys enjoy that?
That way,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was surprisingly close.
That was the thing, is I realized these things needed the advances on them, because I was thinking like originally I was gonna put that in, but I took it out because I thought that would be too unfair. But then I was like, maybe not. So hope you don't mind. That was the asshole edition. So congratulations, though, you did very well. You are thankfully able to survive. None of the people die. So hold on, I'm just going to zoom out to let's say 40. Yep. So this is the map of the area, and actually I'll do it to 30 because that makes more sense. So I can get, that's a map of the area. Just for reference.
Where were the red cappers?
Red Kappas?
Red
The
snap.
red, yeah.
We're not on Twitch. We don't have Kappa.
Or Harry Potter.
So that was the amount of zombies you basically dealt with as they swarmed around you. So congratulations.
Oh.
You've slaughtered an entire village worth of undead.
Woo.
But there's bad things though.
You are able to save Red Root.
Where's the red snappers?
They are in the merchant store, which when you enter, there are nothing but dead bodies and snappers.
And your blood.
Yeah, yeah.
All the villagers quickly and effectively gather the dead and put them on to a giant pile, which you then set ablaze, burning them all.
Burn them all!
Which is lit by the ever so gracious, either of you two, if you want, or you. Oh shit! I made you a Smurf.
You've just made me blue. I like that actually. Keep it.
No, sorry.
Oh.
No, you are not a Smurf. You have taste.
Connor is though.
No, he isn't. You. I ain't one of those fucking little bastards.
Yeah. What are you talking about? You ain't one of the small bastards. What are you talking about?
Connor never did such a thing. You lying bastard. Connor takes offense to being called blue. But yes, you are able to survive that. And I'm actually going to stop screen sharing now. We can continue the session if you want.
Sure.
That's it for me, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy that, but I will say, for the sake of brevity, you have saved Redroot, but you still haven't found the source of what's caused the necromantic energy to flood through
We have to
the
go
area.
upriver.
Hold on.
Is upriver where the cave is?
Up Well, I said K. Actually, I did say KF. Yay! That's very good. Kepley, we did it! Yay! Okay. No screen share, friends. Stop screen sharing. Okay. So I'm also gonna stop recording thing. But so display off. Okay. So what happens is yes, you can. I'll just say this: you begin to head upstream with the priests properly taken care of. They give you the rations and the snappers and say that they will defend the town as best as they can, making sure that you have all the snappers that was promised, plus a 50% increase.
Woohoo!
So you get
increase to the red snappers.
well.
Ooh,
The
You
thing
may
is,
have to skim a bit off the top from that. See what all the fuss is about. We give them a 25% increase. They're happy. We're happy. We got 25%.
essentially there were meant to be two there were meant to be two shipments of red snapper, one going north and one going south. Unfortunately, they were both the zombie thing happened just before they could leave, so they had both of the amounts. So they're still going to send some south, but you get some more. Get some more. And you just hear in the distance the sigh of relief from a certain Alban Rignor as he knows his snapper is safe.
That sounds like a euphemism and a half.
Okay,
The
well, that's because
snapper
you're
is safe.
Well, maybe something snapped on him, hey?
you dirty elf. And that's where we're going to end it there. So, yeah, congrats. You didn't die.
Yeah.
Bye.